Hello, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new, my name is Kyle, and I live in southwestern Pennsylvania. Food from McDonald's, let's face it, is not that good. It has been known as an Adapt staple for years. You could count on those lukewarm hamburgers and soggy fries for lunch at protests. Yummy. They had boxes of hamburgers or salad for your vegetarians that they pass out to people. Heck, I bought McDonald's for the Teamster Union strikers last summer. My mom was angry, but once I explained that it was for the Teamster Union, she understood. McDonald's is an important part of disability history, and in this video I will explain why. I am not here to tell you about how to win at Monopoly. Why do they only have the McRib on the menu for a limited time? Or why Grimace from McDonald Land looks like Barney the dinosaur's rejected brother? You are on the wrong channel. I am here to tell you how and why a simple cheeseburger and a small fry is the disability rights organization as Adapt go to lunch, and why every time you eat one of these, you are actually supporting equality and inclusion. Yay, Chick-fil-A. You might have a good macaroni and cheese, but McDonald's has you beat in my book. And by the end of today's video, I hope to convince others to eat more beef, or at least stop promoting bigotry. As many of you may or may not know, my family and I have been involved in the disability rights group Adapt. I actually did a 3-part series entitled My Journey with Adapt on this channel. Years ago, before I ever got involved or even before I was a ball of cells in my mom's belly, none of the fast food places were wheelchair accessible. Let us face it, most people with disabilities were hidden either at home or in institutions where a licensed nutritionist decided the menu. If you watched my video about the founder of Adapt, Wade Blank, you will know about the original Gang of 19, the 19 who were liberated from Heritage House Nursing Home in Denver, Colorado, and started the second Center for Independent Living in the United States, Atlantis community. Wade and the Gang of 19 were out on a protest. They got done with that. They decided to get some lunch, and they decided to go to McDonald's. However, the McDonald's franchise was not accessible. Even if they could get in, the seats were connected to the tables. Nobody who uses wheelchairs could actually sit and eat. Wade and the gang actually shut McDonald's down. Yep, they did not let anybody in or out. This protest became one of many against the fast food giant. It is hard to believe. When ADAPT was negotiating, they also demanded that the McDonald's Corporation included people with disabilities in their commercials in a way that was not patronizing. Anita Cameron, a disability rights activist I had here on the channel, remembers being involved in some of the very last protests. It led to them doing protests at other restaurants where they would shut them down. They would set up tables and chairs and block the entrance and demanded to be served. That is how they got down in Colorado Springs, where she was. Wade would bring folks down from Denver. According to her, it was amazing. It took some time, but almost every McDonald's franchise in the United States was in his wheelchair accessible. Even the one down the street from the Holiday Inn on C Street in D.C. I guess ADAPT was in town the same week as Google, because you could see people in chairs. Honestly, I did not go to the ADAPT action this last week. I got them off the internet. They also have the Ronald McDonald House Charities, who supports families with children who has illnesses, who otherwise could not afford the treatment or housing that they need. According to my mom, Laura, my parents stayed at the Ronald McDonald House in Milwaukee when I had meningitis and was hospitalized. Normally, I do not say give to charities, especially ones with questionable moral standards. Heck, I do not receive a Christmas box from a Christian charity organization because my mom or my dad would invite me over to their house for the holidays. However, the Ronald McDonald House, if I would give money to them, especially since they support families who otherwise would have to travel huge distance just to be with their child and have to go home or get a hotel room. I did a Google Map directions from Browns Lake, where we lived when I was a baby, to Children's Hospital in Milwaukee, and it is 41 minutes. Just to compare, I did one from my apartment building to the new Children's Hospital in Pittsburgh, and it is roughly the same amount of time. When I had my gallbladder removed several years ago, I was admitted overnight for observation after the operation. However, I was fine. Mom was comfortable leaving then coming back before the surgeon did his rounds. I was discharged later that morning. At Atlantis Community, the independent living center in Denver, they have a Ronald McDonald statue. He was wearing an ADAPT t-shirt, displaying just how far the disability community and the McDonald's Corporation has come together. Understand, I considered going to the restaurant with a camera and filming me ordering, but I am not that obsessed that I would do some publicity stunt. I would probably be asked to leave. So, I did Grubhub. Once the Americans with Disabilities Act was passed in 1990, other restaurants had to come into compliance. McDonald's and the disability community still have a great working relationship even to this day. McDonald's and the disability community have come a long way together. We need to celebrate this incredible partnership. Remember, our dollar is a powerful weapon for change. We need to support those organizations that support us by providing a welcoming and inclusive environment for everybody. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel. I will see you soon.